Yo, what is going on, everybody? It's your boy, it's Archery here again with another archery video here on Archery Friday. Hope you all having a good ass week. Hope you all having a good day. Welcome to the video. Today we're doing a review of my favorite bow in my collection, the Kheshig. This is by Alibow, and this is one of Alibow's most popular, most requested bows. Again, I always reference Armin Hermer. You go to his channel and type in Kheshig into his search box. You will find a lot of videos about the Kheshig, and it's one of his favorite bows as well. This bow is amazing. Like, it deserves the right to be called, you know, all the good things people have called it. And by me, it's my favorite bow. It's the best bow that I have shot in my life thus far, which isn't a lot. I've only shot 6 bows, so I don't have like a lot of experience with a vast majority of bows, but this has been the one that has felt the best. This has been the one that I enjoy the most. It is a lovely freaking bow. So the Kheshig is a Mongol bow. It also has a synthetic foam that's added to the CS to reduce, the mass of the limbs and make the bow more efficient. This bow is inspired by the bows used by the Mongol army in the 13th century. This bow features very long CS and wide limbs. The wide limbs make the bow more stable and will make the bow a little bit more accurate than other bows if you know how to use the bow correctly. And this is a beast of a bow. It has very thin CS at the tips, so it's a little harder to string than some of the other Asiatic bows that I own, but it's still doable if you know what you're doing. You don't get a stringer. The bright side for this bow is 17.5 to 18.5 centimeters. They recommend 12 grams per pound or more for the arrows. My arrows that I use, that you see me using when it comes to the Kheshig, as well as my Mean K-Win, are bows that are arrows that I got from Alibow. I asked them simply, I was like, all right, I want to get a Kheshig and I want to get the Mean K-Win. What would you recommend for, grain per pound arrows and things like that? And when I bought my arrows from them, I just asked them, for what the recommendation was. The string length here is 1.3 meters. The draw weight is anywhere between 20 pounds to 50 pounds at 28 inches. Max draw is 33 inches, and so, like, I think it can get heavier, but I think, like, when it comes to what they're marketing, like, I think if you ask them for a more customized bow, then they could maybe do it. This bow also has a takedown version. My version is not a takedown version. The takedown version of the bow actually came out relatively recently compared to when I got mines. But the limb color on the face of the bow, I got it in black, which I regret. I'll talk about that later in the video. But you can get it in black. You can get it in a clear color. You can get clear and black. You can get red, blue, green, light blue, pink, purple. Alibow also gives you like a lot of options and variety when it comes to the color of the bow. So the Kheshig, why is the Kheshig so popular? Why is the Kheshig so amazing? Why is it so lovely? Well, Alibow in general are great crafters when it comes to bows, and I don't think there's anyone better when it comes to Asiatic bows in this ballpark, at least, Chinese style, Mongolian style bows, as Alibow. I would say Grosier, he makes amazing bows. He top quality, but I don't think he does like these style of bows. So again, that's he's in his own ballpark, bows in their own ballpark. This bow feels amazing. It has a very amazing draw curves. It's very smooth to shoot. For someone who's as inexperienced as I am with bows this style, the arrows go right where I aim usually. I could be a little bit better. I do have a little bit more control that I need to get when it comes to the weight of the bow. My bow is 40 pounds at 28, and it maxes out at 50 when I get to 33. And it feels different shooting a 40-pound Kheshig than it does, say, shooting a 45-pound Black Hunter. The Black Hunter feels very easy to shoot at 45 pounds, whereas the Kheshig you feel all of it. Like, you feel all of that weight when you shoot the Kheshig at 40. I don't really feel that weight when it comes to shooting a Western style bow, and that's not like a shot at either this bow or Western style bows. I think it's more along the lines of thumb draw versus Mediterranean 3-finger draw. Because with thumb draw, you're just using your thumb, those back muscles and that's basically it. Or the 3-finger, using those same back muscles, but you're also using 3 fingers that are giving you even more support. But this isn't about that. It's about the bow. I love this bow. This bow's amazing. Like I can't stress it enough how amazing this bow is. And you know, you sorry, no, this is a 10 out of 10 bow. You know, we get to the point where we talk about like the score of the bow. This is a 10 out of 10. All right, so here's my Kheshig, the Mongolian bow by Alibow. If it focuses, I'm literally using my cell phone for recording. So hopefully that helped it focus. Very wide limbs. This actually used to have wider limbs, not this version, but this is like, I forgot which version this is of Alibow's Kheshig. We used to have wider limbs, but because he was complaining about how loud the bow was, they actually changed the limb size, well, the limb width. Your arrow pass right here. You shoot off of. My other Alibow bows have ray skin, but for the Kheshig and some of the other laminated bows, you have these pieces, and they can get damaged. You're shooting arrows off of them, so there's a little scratch right there from shooting off of it. The handle feels very good. Handle is a very good handle. I do regret getting a black backing, not because it's a bad look. You can get this in multitude of colors from the back, as well as the front. There's even paintings you can get of it on the bow. But the reason why I regret getting black is I live in South Carolina, like the south of South Carolina, southeast coast. It gets very hot here. Black is not a good color for bows when you're living in a hot climate. It can delaminate your bow, so you don't want to like have black. So I don't take this bow out a lot. I only take it out when I know the weather is fine enough for me to take it out. One of the key things that I want to show you guys is right here. This white is actually synthetic foam. They put aesthetic foam within the bow itself. I thought that was like really cool. I think the point of it is to help the bow itself as well as like dampen sound. And then here you have the tips. Let's see us. And on this side, you see the 20 inches goes to the 33 inches right here, and it's 40 pounds. Yeah, 40 pounds is right there. But at 33 inches, it's 50. It's a little upside down Alibow's logo, but like 28 inches, 40 pounds, 33 inches, 50 pounds. So that's the max draw for the bows. It's 33 inches. So this is my Kheshig. Again, big fan of Alibow, big fan of Mongolian culture. So I had to have it. If you ever played the game Mountain Blade, if you play as a Mongol in Mountain Blade, you actually start off, you play as an archer, you get a Kheshig in the game. So here's another shot at Alibow's famous logo, if it focuses. But yeah, let's get back to shooting some arrows. All right, so you can get a little bit more information on the Kheshig. I think it's a great bow. I recommend it to anyone who's experienced in Asiatic archery. I wouldn't recommend this bow if you're inexperienced. This bow costs you $360. So this is a more high-priced bow. This isn't for beginners. No one who has ever used a Kheshig will recommend it to you when it comes to being a beginner. This is something that you really need to be into, have experience with Asiatic bows and thumb draw, things like that, to fully grasp this bow and this style. But I think 360 is a fair price. I think overall, when it comes to the build quality of the bow, the way it shoots, all the positives that's there for the bow, and it being what it is, I think it's worth the $360. But again, that's coming from its price point. If you're in this price market, that's a fair price. There's bows out there that aren't as good as this bow that cost you $400. There's bows out there that aren't as good as this bow that cost you $500. There's bows out there that cost $300 that shouldn't even be bows, but they're priced that way because some distributors out there, they intentionally mark up prices on bows that they sell because they're like the only store you can go to get the bow. So they're gonna mark the prices up because supply and demand, and you don't really have a choice. If you want to get this bow, you got to pay the price that they're offering you. $360 is fair. If you're into archery, if you're in a traditional archery, if you have experience with it, recommend the bow. every day of the week. I wouldn't, don't shoot it every day of the week. You know, I don't think you want to be trying to style bows you shoot daily. You know, get a fiberglass bow if you want to shoot a bow daily. But if you want like a wood bow that's laminated, that's, you know, very gorgeous to look at, Kheshig is amazing. I can't stress enough. I recommend watching Armor Hammer's videos on the Kheshig. His videos are more in depth, and you know, they're like 20 minutes long. So when I say more in depth, that's what I mean. Like he's measuring speed, he's measuring, you know, the angle in which like he feels like this is a perfect you know, draw, all that kind of stuff. But I'll have Alibow's link in the description box below. So it's my own link to my Twitch place. If you watch me stream video games on Twitch, link to me in the description box below. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Y'all be safe. You be content of me, boy. You says Archery. Have a good weekend. I'm out. Deuces.